Hello, everyone. It is Kelly O'Neill, and I want to welcome you to Training Thursday inside the Marketing to Millionaires Success Circle community. For those of you who are brand new to our community, I want to give you a very, very warm welcome. I am thrilled to have you here. As you guys know, the Marketing Millionaire Success community is unlike anything out there. While we do host it on Facebook, there's so much more to it than just being a Facebook group. We are a very exclusive community that specializes in helping entrepreneurs who are ready to master the art of marketing to affluent clientele, learn the ways to get that done. So we provide you with information, we provide you with training, networking events, and resources to help you get started on your path to securing an entire waiting list full of affluent clientele. If you are watching this on a replay or somewhere afterwards and you want to join us, please do search us out and make sure you answer the 3 questions. Otherwise, we do not let you in. So for you that have joined us, I want to give you a big warm welcome. A couple different things. Like I just said, every single Thursday we come live and we do a training aimed to help you learn how to get on the path to market to affluent clients. One of the things we want to encourage you to do is book your welcome call with your program concierge. My team will drop a link down below. When you do that welcome call, which by the way, it's not a sales call. When we do that welcome call, our entire point is to help you. Make sure that you are getting on the right path. We want to get to know a little bit about your business. We want to make sure that we understand, who you are, what you're up to in the world, and who we can connect you with. So we connect you to other people in the community. We give you free resources, whether that be showing you, depending on where you are specifically in your business. We are going to show you, depending on where you are in your business, we will connect you with previous Training Thursdays, direct you to podcast episodes. Also, our Profit Concierge team has a variety of private events that you can only get access to once you've had your welcome call, like the positioning workshop that we have coming up, and the Marketing Millionaires Executive MBA, which is also coming up, and my team is going to drop a link to that as well for you guys to get registered now. It's not happening until June, but you are going to want to mark your calendar and get registered for that right now. So definitely, we want to make sure that you guys are involved in the community and that you've got your welcome call, so that we can help you out and learn about where you are in your business. All right. So with that being said, for those of you who are brand new to me, I'm just going to give you a brief introduction of myself. My name is Kelly O'Neill. I'm a brand marketing and business strategist, and I specialize in helping entrepreneurs all around the world not only position themselves as the go-to authority in their marketplace, but I also help them strategically scale their business from 6 to 7 to 8 figures utilizing the profitology process. A big piece of that is learning how to work very strategically. We don't believe in one-size-fits-all business models. We don't believe in the hustle and grind mentality to building a business. We believe in working smarter. We believe in working strategically, not hustling and grinding and doing all the things. So if that sounds good to you, you are in the right place. And my team just dropped the link for you guys to register. It's at marketingtomillionaires.com. That's where you can join us for that event. It's absolutely free. I run a podcast called Marketing to Millionaires. I am a Forbes and Entrepreneur contributing author, and I have been doing this, you guys, for a very, very, very long time. You can check out more about me at my website, but for today, let's jump into the training. As you guys jump on here, please say hello. I see Kim is on. Hi, Kim. I see Natalie's on. Hi, Natalie. So as you guys jump on here, I do want to make sure that you guys say hello. If you're watching the replay, do a hashtag replay so that we know you're here and we can connect with you. All right. So let's jump in. Let's talk about how to impress millionaires and how not to impress millionaires. So as we are talking about securing clientele, right? You've heard the expression, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And that is absolutely true, right? That is absolutely true in this market. In fact, actually, with the amount of saturation in the marketplace and the amount of like noise online nowadays, it used to be that we had like 7 seconds to make a first impression. Do you know how many seconds we have now to make a first impression, especially in the online marketplace? Who knows? Drop it in the chat. I want to see if you guys know. We have 3 seconds. 3 seconds before someone just looks at what it is that you have to offer and bounces away. So if you look like everybody else, if you sound like everybody else, if you do not have a benefit-driven message that talks about results, if you do not have all of those things, you are going to lose eyeballs. So it does not matter the amount of stuff that you put out there. If you don't have your strategy set, then you are going to be losing eyeballs, and you are going to be losing those eyeballs, and you are essentially wasting your time. So, and also you have to remember that with your more affluent clients, which by the way, I want to say very quickly, affluent clientele start at about $100,000 a year to $250,000 a year in annual household income. We're not talking about billionaires here. We're talking about marketing to people that can afford your services, right? We're talking to people that can afford your services and can value you and can invest in them right now. That is who we are. That is who we are talking to. And so with that being said, I want to talk about like these people because they're so inundated all of the time. People are constantly reaching out. I mean, at any given point, I've got people blasting me on text, direct messaging me through Messenger, emailing, spamming me, emailing. I don't like and I have a private address, so I'm not even sure how that occurs. But what I can tell you is I finally just put an out of office on that I leave on all the time, basically letting them know that I don't check my email. So quit emailing me. Go through my office. This is why more affluent people put in gatekeepers, because there's so much information coming at them all of the time that they don't want to filter through it because it's quite frankly exhausting and it creates a huge mental load. Okay. If you missed my training on mental load, again, reach out to your profit concierge. They can connect you with that one. All right. So with that being said, how do you impress them then? How do you get in front of them? How do you get them to pay attention and actually connect with you? So I need to back up with you and tell you that the first thing is when you're marketing to your affluent clientele, this is what I want you to know. I want you to know that they are out there and they are buying. They are looking for you right now. They are looking for the solution that you are providing right now, and they're probably looking desperately. When I just hired a new launch manager, and I spent 2 weeks because it's a specialty in what I'm looking for, and I needed someone who knew what they were doing because we were doing it in house and it was not effective at all. Well, I mean, it was effective, but it wasn't as effective as it could be. So we went to go hire someone. By the way, I also did a segment on that, on what happened with these people and why we didn't hire them. So you might want to check that out as well. Again, connect with your profit concierge and they can help you do that, right? Is Mark's correct? Mark's like, they want to give you their money. I'm like, I have all this money. I want to give it to you, but I need to find the right person who's going to be able to handle this for me. And they're out there looking for you. They want people that they feel confident are going to be able to solve their problems, that are going to be able to provide them with the results and or the experience that they desire. They're out there. I promise. Okay. So number one, know that. The challenge is that you've got all these people running around creating noise in the marketplace, and it's like the same old, same old. So the first way to impress your millionaire client is to stand out from everyone in the market. And what does that mean? That means that you are going to have to do things differently. You cannot do the exact same thing. It's like if I see another social media person with a freaking, or another woman entrepreneur that has a pink and black and gold and white brand that has the laptop with the coffee mug, like I'm going to throw up in my mouth a little bit, right? It's like you're not doing yourself any favors. You might think it's cute, but let me just tell you, you look like everybody else, which means that you are not standing out. And if you are not standing out, you are invisible. You are invisible. Mark, you are correct. That is the blue ocean strategy theory, which, well, it's a part of blue ocean strategy theory. And that is a huge piece of what we teach, which is how to strategically position yourself in the marketplace. Okay. So important now. It's so important that you stand out. It is so important that you deliver messages to the marketplace that are going to be pattern interrupts. It is so important that you are going to get them to stop and pay attention. And there's so many different ways to do that. It's by the message you deliver. It's about how you deliver the message. It is about the way that I love this. Whoever just said, be a Fruit Loop in a bowl full of Cheerios. I love it. That's exactly what it is. You do not, now is not the time to be like, oh, well, I'm going to use the same message as everybody else. No, you don't want to do that. Right? You do not want to do that. Okay. You need to stand out. So that's number one. And if you don't know how to do that, that's exactly what we teach people in our Marketing Millionaires Business Accelerator program, or when I privately consult with people, that's exactly what we work on. So number one, you need to stand out. Otherwise you're going to be invisible. The second thing that you need to do to impress affluent clientele is you need to be prepared. Okay. You need to be prepared when you show up to have the conversation. Okay. This is another thing that is woefully lacking in this marketplace. So by the time someone, think about this, when you're showing up on someone's calendar, let's just say that you've done the first part, you have pattern interrupted them enough, or you've been referred to them, or something has happened that has allowed you to book a call on their calendar. Affluent clientele are busy. They've got a lot going on, and they need to feel confident that you've got this. Whatever this is, they need to feel confident that you've got this. So if you show up unprepared, if you do not have an agenda, if you've not done your research, right? So especially if they're looking to hire you privately, and you have not done your research on them, think about it like this. When people show up and they want to interview with us and they haven't even looked at our website, I'm like, get rid of them. They're lazy, right? They're not prepared. And that is not what we're looking for in our organization. So if we are looking for someone, we want to make sure we are looking for, did you prepare? Did you research us online? Did you look at what it is that we are up to? Did you read the application form that was submitted to you so that we know what is going on and we are prepared to make the most out of the time that we have on the calendar with you, right? We want to make sure that you've got, that you have your process down. So when someone gets on the phone with you, you need to know, what is the process I'm going to take them through on the sales call in a way that is going to be incredibly serving and help them get the results that they desire. And the other thing is, you've got to be prepared to do that with affluent clients. You need to have your offer prepared. You need to have an offer prepared that is going to serve the affluent clientele, right? Not a mass marketing offer, because that is going to just piss them off. And they're going to be annoyed now that they wasted their time on a call with you. So you want to show up on time. You want to show up 100% prepared, having done your research. And they basically, this is what they're looking for. Is this person helping me build the confidence that I need to know that, is this person helping me build the confidence that I need to have in order for me to trust them with, it's not even trust them with my money, it's trust them with the responsibility that I am providing upon them by hiring them, right? We're busy. We don't want to have to worry about people. We don't want to have to babysit people. We don't have to check in on people and chase people around. That's a disaster waiting to happen. So what people are looking for when they're getting on that phone call with you is, do I trust that this person can deliver on the promise and get me the results or the experience that I desire? Are they showing me in this conversation, in the way that they're showing up? Am I having that experience? So you need to curate an experience that lets them know that you've got this and that you're going to create that result for them. So that's number 2. So number 1 is impress them. Number 1 is you need to stand out so that you can capture them. Number 2 is you need to strategically curate a situation where they know that you are the clear choice. And then the third thing that you need to do, and again, this is equally as important, and we did a whole training on this as well, is you need to follow up, get back to them in a timely manner, and you need to follow up with them, get back to them in a timely manner, and you need to keep following up until they basically tell you to kick rocks and go away. Okay? Super important. I did an entire training on follow-up. Again, you know what I'm going to say, right? Connect with your profit concierge and they can get you the entire training on the follow-up and how people lose sales by not following up, right? How people lose sales by not following up. Your affluent clients, again, busy, super, super busy. They're not game players. They're not going to waste their time getting on the phone with you if they're not serious about buying. Like who has time for that, right? If they're talking to you, it's because they're ready, willing, and able to buy from you, or they're going to figure it out. Like, so let's just say you have like a $500,000 offer. They may need to figure a couple things out. They may need to transfer some funds. You know, they may need to go get a loan out for whatever the thing is. But if we're talking about, a nominal amount of money, $10,000, $20,000, like they're ready to go, right? They're ready to go. And so you need to be prepared to not only get that proposal out to them very quickly, but they're discerning. So I have to tell you, I've received some proposals where I'm like, this is going to be a problem because they've not done enough due diligence in their own business in order for them, like they don't even know how many hours this is going to take. Like they're quoting me on something that they're not even clear on themselves. And I can just see this is going to become a problem, and or they just don't know what they're doing. And so I lost confidence. The other thing that's happened is I've had to follow up with people to get their proposals. And I'm like, and the minute that you have to do that, you're out. Like right now, let me just tell you, we are on a hiring spree here at our company. Not only are we hiring core team members, but we are also hiring a variety of experts and consultants for various areas of our business. And if people no-show to interviews, if people don't follow up, you're out. Immediately no. That's all I needed to see. Immediately no, you're gone. Like if you can't follow up during the sales process, if you can't follow directions during the sales process, there's no way you're going to be able to serve our company at the level of which I will expect you to serve the company. It's not because we're demanding, it's because we don't want our time wasted. Does that make sense? So you've got to follow up. I can see my client Toy is on here right now, and she and I just had this conversation yesterday in our private call inside of the Marketing to Millionaires Business Accelerator. And she is currently in the process. She markets to celebrity clients. And Toy is an awesome person for you to connect with. So she markets to celebrity clients. And, she was like, how often do I need to follow up? Like, I don't want to bother them. And I'm like, no, you need to. And like the minute that we got off that call, connected with the celebrity client, right? I hear this all the time. I have clients that have scored $200,000 deals, $100,000 deals, $50,000 deals because they kept following up. If someone sends me a proposal once, I intentionally won't follow up with them. Why do you think that is? Right? Why do you think that is? Because I want to see if they're going to follow up. And if they don't follow up, I'm like, you don't deserve my business. Because if you don't follow up on a sales prospect call, if you don't show up for your meetings, if you don't do what you say you're going to do during the sales process, I can be damn sure that you're not going to do that once I've given you my money. And that, to me, I would rather take that time in the beginning to make sure that we have the right people in place than to chase people, to babysit people, because ultimately that's a way bigger waste of time, energy, and money. And that is what your affluent clients are trying to avoid, right? They're trying to get the result that they desire. And at the same time, they're trying to avoid wasting their very precious time, their very precious energy, as well as their money. And I will tell you, the money is the least of their concerns, because the mindset is, I'm just going to go make more money. But if you waste my time, that now we've got a problem, right? If you are causing me headaches and wasting my time, like now we got a problem, right? So the intention is to avoid that previous to actually signing the contract. So 3 things to impress affluent clients. Let's recap, guys. Let's recap. Number 1, the affluent clients are out there. They are waiting for you right now. They've got the money. They are ready to give it to you. They're looking to hire people, especially right now in all areas, whether it be in personal development or whether it be in professional development. People are looking to hire you right now. There's no shortage of millionaires with bucket loads of money, or affluent clients with bucket loads of money that are ready to throw it to you. But in order to do that, you got to impress them. And the impression starts in the way that you're standing out. Are you standing out, or are you invisible? Because if you are not standing out, then you are invisible. The second thing is being prepared. You show up to that opportunity being grateful and thankful for the opportunity to earn their business and provide them that result. That means that you are prepared beforehand. You have done your research. Your proposal is ready to go. You know exactly what's going on. You've got a flow for your conversation, and you are ready to rock and roll. You've got those foundations in place. And when they're ready to go, you've got a seamless process to get their contract signed, to take their money and get them onboarded in quick fashion. The third thing is you got to follow up. Once you send that proposal, follow up, right? So important with your affluent clients. You are not going to be bugging them. You are going to be basically saying to them, I have my shit together. I will follow up. I am responsible. I'm not going to drop the ball on you. You might drop the ball on yourself. Other people may have dropped the ball on you, but I'm not going to be the one that drops the ball on you. When you do these 3 things, you are going to stand out above the rest of the individuals who are not taking a moment to do any of these things. And when you do these things, you will start closing those affluent clients. I see it every single day. People in this community post things about, like, oh my God, like John Giannosis just posted something the other day about securing his millionaire clients. He's in our Marketing to Millionaires Business Accelerator. We just saw another person who's not even in our accelerator yet post something about utilizing our strategies, and they're so effective. We see clients that get on our programs and immediately have the best months of their entire career. One of our clients is now I think she's only been in there a few months, and she's consistently hitting 6 figures a month in her business, following these exact same tools, right? Following these exact same principles and strategies. Another client who literally is like, I did exactly what you said, and I just landed a $25,000 pay in full client, right? More than 2.5 times paid off the investment she made in 30 days or less. The strategies work if you are ready to embark and see what that might look like for you. What I want you to do is connect with your profit concierge. Jump on the phone, learn about our programs, and see if they're a fit for you. You know, if you want to market to people that can afford you, this is the best train. I will tell you, you will not find another program or community like this in the marketplace. We do not do pressure sales. In fact, we don't actually take everyone. We look for very specific people for our community. But the first step is finding out if that is the right step for you, so you can connect with your profit concierge. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining us for this week's Training Thursday here inside the Marketing Millionaire Success Community. I would love to know from you, what is your number 1 takeaway that you have from this training? What is the thing that you are going to implement and execute right now in this training to go and create results? Like, what is the thing where you're like, you know what, I'm going to start doing this differently, or this is the thing that really resonated with me? I'd love to see you drop that below, and I look forward to connecting with you guys soon. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. Bye-bye.